So you just want to know, is Quick2Lend actually legit? You want to get a loan fast, you want to get a loan with the right amount, and you want to get a quick loan at a low interest rate if possible. Does Quick2Lend allow you to do that? They claim that you can easily process online loans quickly. All FICO scores welcome, quick loans of $250 to $3,000, and you can borrow anywhere between 3 to 36 months, and there's zero upfront fees or costs. So we're going to be talking more about that within this video. If you like the idea of finance, if you like the idea of getting loans and even making money online and doing it in a very productive and efficient way, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, tick the bell icon. So we're just going to scroll down here to the bottom, and these are representative examples of APR. Obviously that depends on the time of year, depends on the bank. There's a lot of different factors that determine what APR you're going to get. And I think this is probably the most important thing. If you are doing a sort of payday loan, you want a fast loan, obviously you're just going to pay a higher APR. That's just the convenience fee that you're going to pay. In some cases, you'll pay that upfront. In other cases, you pay that over time. It just depends on the actual bank. So we're going to talk about how that applies to this specific website right here, but you can see examples of $1,000 over a period of 12 months. The APR is going to be higher, but as you increase the amount that you want, the APR actually goes down and the period obviously goes up too as well. So typically if you want to get fast money, it's almost worth it to, get a little bit more if you're going to want to use that money for other things. Maybe it's not just car repairs, maybe it's home improvement or things of that nature. So it's important that if you're just going to get a loan up front, it's more than likely going to be more efficient for you to increase the amount that you are requesting. Now, there are websites where you can get up to $50,000 as far as a loan's concerned, which we'll talk about in just a second, but these are just all relative APRs, and you can see the monthly payments and then what you would get typically on total paid. And this is just sort of a generalized example. So what is Quick2Lend? Quick2Lend is pretty much a referral site. It's a gateway site that just essentially gathers leads, and then they sell those leads to these different companies that they're associated with, AKA the actual banks. And these banks will look at the information. They'll look at your FICO score. They'll look at your income. They'll look at, credit report, amongst other things, to determine creditworthiness and try to provide you with the best option. Now, the great thing about websites like this is you're not just going through just one bank. You're going through multiple banks. And don't worry, they will obviously check your credit score, but you're not going to get dinged for having your credit score checked at 10 different banks at one time. A lot of people think that every time they get their credit checked, that it's going to ding their credit. No, there's actually, I think it's right around a 14-day period where you can actually get your credit checked as much as you want, especially if you're like buying a car or something of that nature. And it's only going to ding your credit the first time you get your credit checked. So just understand that. Don't worry about getting your credit checked numerous times, but you can see you just essentially what you'll do is click the button on the home page. It's going to take you to this page here, and it's going to ask for your loan purpose: pay bills, home improvement, car, debt consolidation, short-term cash, or something else. Just simply select, and then of course, how much you want to borrow. And then it'll ask if you have a checking account. You want to make sure that you have a checking account. And then you're just going to enter your zip code in right here. And then you will fill out all this information right here. And then what they'll do is take that information, send it to all these banks, and then you typically get a reply within minutes in most cases. This does say consumer advisory APR rates range from roughly 6% to 36%. Maximum APR for qualified customers. Now, I don't know the specific banks that this company is actually going through. If they're in bed with the banks, if they actually own some of these banks, I have no idea. So the question is Quick2Lend the actual best website to go through? And here's the caveat, is I would recommend trying this website, but also trying a few other websites to see if you can actually get a better rate. Again, like I said, getting your credit checked numerous times especially within a certain amount of time, you're going to be completely fine. So what I've done is I've listed a few links below of different companies that you can go ahead and try. And what I would recommend is try a few different ones and then pick the one that is best for you. Some companies, you can only get up to $3,000. There's other companies where you can get up to $50,000 plus. So don't just go with Quick2Lend, but try a few other companies as well. Again, whenever you come across a website like this, realize it's not a bank. It's just a lead generation website to connect you with multiple banks, which of course is going to be useful. So you get the best rate and you get the best deal. So just understand that. So go ahead, check out the legitimate links below, try multiple sources to get your best rate, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.